All right, guys, we are getting into match two, game two of the semifinals. We have Team FangTheCoyote versus Team Supreme, Eris Jack and Peter Pan versus Octavio, Ironic, and Maclac. Um, yeah, I removed the bracket. Um, so we have Ports, French, and Dutch versus Germany, Ports, and Brits. We are on Hudson Bay. It's pretty similar to like Saguenay. It's a little bit more, generally speaking, a little bit more distributed, fairly mines and hunts. I am going to start this off, and we'll be in shortly. I'm gonna mute myself a little bit. I'm eating. Gotta eat a little bit of something on these long streams. So I'll keep in touch and we'll watch it as it goes.
Are you ready?
I'm aware you can't hear the cast. I'm sorry. I'm eating real quick. I didn't want you guys to hear all of this. So I'll get back to it in a bit. I'm just showing you. If you want me to put a little bit of music on, I can while I'll turn it low while I'm eating. You want that? Okay. A little bit of music it is.
Yes. No.
All right, I gotta unmute myself for that. Thank you so much. Uh, was it Cookie, right? Cookie Cake? Yeah, thank you so much, Cookie. That's awesome. Yeah, it went through. 150. Yeah, 150. Thanks so much, bud. Your y'all's support is amazing. Did you want that to go to the tournament specifically? Okay, 54 jailed. 100 did the prize. Is that for this prize pool or for next tournament? I'm thinking, but we're gonna discuss the tournaments after the stream. It's gonna be well, I'm gonna discuss a lot of things. I want to discuss how we want to do the teams, when to do it, and who is going to be in it. So we can discuss that after the commentary, after the finals. I'm going to spend maybe like 20-30 minutes talking about that. So what did you want this for? Did you want this for this tourney or the next one? Next one might be somewhere between a month and 2 months later. Cookie's name should be... Yeah, I'm going to put... Yeah, Peter Pan deserves credit for the prize pool too. I'm going to put... For this tourney? Alright, we'll do a Cookie. I will... I'll put the y'all's names in the information below the screen in the information. Excuse me. Just got something in my throat. I wanted to talk with Peter, and I intended to. Wanted to make sure it was cool if I told him that. Not everyone wants everyone to know that they are rich. But Yeah, I can get a donation bar for the goal. I can, I will get all that. I did a lot of this myself and with a few others people's help setting everything up for this tournament. And I did it all within a week. This is like I think I might have mentioned before. This is my fourth day streaming. So the next time we get to a tournament, it should be a lot more professional. I hope it's at least good enough right now. Let me know if you have any suggestions. I have a box for suggestions down there because I want to improve it for you guys. Um, but yeah, yeah. It looks like Team 2, Team Supreme, has one water. Very impressively. They shipped caravels. Two of them shipped caravels, and only Peter Pan shipped caravels on Fang the Coyote's. Let me see. I'm glad you like it, Son. Yeah. The Eris and Peter Pan both sent caravels, but their micro is better, and we'll see if any military units were made regarding that. No. Um, we'll go back to shipments sent, and yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see, it says that there is two caravels sent for two players on each team, but the units lost shows two. Okay, three. Okay, so Eris made an additional caravel. I guess they just out microed him. Did you guys see what happened specifically? Uh, military units. Okay, he made a couple. Okay. All right. Well, it was getting water is really important, especially if that's your strategy. Like if you look at Port's deck and French's deck, and even Dutch's deck has a card for water in it. Uh, if you don't have any access to water at all, those cards are almost useless in your whole deck. So they did an excellent job. Team Supreme did an excellent job taking care of that. And they still have a lot of units out on the field. It looks like they have 13 Ulans, which is a bigger massive cav than any other player on the field. Jack only has 5 Hussar, so he's getting a little bit of raids in, but the Ulans should do work and should control the mobile aspect of the game. The scrims are moving in here though. Um, got a couple pikes, that's good, versus that many Ulans, that's very necessary. We've got, let's see, we don't have any military units out from Eris. It looks like he decided to just go age 3 because I guess water was lost, and next best thing is to go age 3 as ports, I suppose. He had 700 coin though, so that was something that he could do. Um, we got Gendarmes already out by Jack. Um, like we were saying earlier, it's not usually a go-to in 3v3s to make Gendarmes in H3. You want to usually make Hussar and upgrade them. The cost difference is pretty immense. It's 120 food, 80 coin versus 150 food, 150 coin. And Gendarmes aren't super strong yet. With all upgrades, they have over a thousand. Oh, we got some raids coming on here. Ulan's doing some good work. Let's look at the units lost, see how many they lost. Lost Maclac. Okay. Jack lost 3 CDB. Octavio lost a few, 3 settlers, and Maclac also lost 3 settlers. The walls are up though. Yeah, yeah. Cav Gendarmes get over 1,000 attack, 1,000 HP. It's like 1,100 HP, and their attack is really good too. When fully upgraded. Right now they only have 30 attack and 500 HP, so they're not OP yet. We're looking at the rest of the map here. We've got more walls coming in. It appears that Team 2's strategy, Supreme's, oh man, if he had microed a little bit better when he saw the Gendarmes coming in here, he could have finished that wall. Um, but it was really close. Gendarmes are in. We've got muskets and Uhlans and there's a few skirms. That was a shipment from Germany. Um, and on the other side we have lots of gendarmes, some skirms, a few pikes, and some goons. See what damage they can do here. The Uhlans are just kind of running around in the back trying to decide which way to go to this fight. The Uhlans aren't going to do a whole lot though because you've got gendarmes, goons, and also some pikes here. They're good versus skirms, but if the skirms are protected, it doesn't do a whole lot. Looks like a lot of these muskets were just wasted. Gendarmes are not the best choice muskets are not the best choice versus gendarmes and really strong cav. They can do all right, but if you're outnumbered and you don't have upgrades on your muskets, then they're pretty vulnerable. It's pretty even fight, but there's um, if there's more cav, then it's not fair for the muskets at all. Yeah, for economic population, we have Team 2 just booming out of control. Look at the economic units. We've got 60 fishing boats already from him. The military is definitely stronger for Team FangTheCoyote. It's a little bit similar to last game, but they're doing a lot harder push here. This push is a lot more controlled, and they're doing really well. We'll see what the Uhlans can do, though. They are veteran Uhlans. He is age 3. Maclac and Octavio are still age 2. Peter Pan still age 2. Let's see if they can pull it out, though. Ulan, if they have, I said this in the last game, but if they have the numbers advantage or they have the upgrade advantage, they are exceptional. They're not very good versus Gendarmes, because Gendarmes have splash damage. There's a lot of villagers here. Oh my. Yeah, the Gendarmes have a lot of splash damage. Goons have, of course, are goons anti-cav. But yeah, Ulans, if they outnumbered the goons and had the upgrade advantage, they would absolutely shred them. That wouldn't even be a fair fight. If they got close in on them, it wouldn't even be close. Mixing some war wagons in though is really good versus the Gendarmes. Ulans don't stand a chance versus Gendarmes. We got skirms here. The TC's still up. Wait. I think I must have saw something else. Did the TC just go back up? Let's look at the units lost that show. Yeah. So Eris lost that. It appears that he didn't lose one. I guess he lost a barracks. Okay, I think I saw that earlier. I saw that wrong earlier. My bad. We got cannons out for Jack. That's really good. We have ports aging up. Let's see. Okay, he's going stables. So it looks like he's going to try to go ports goons into this. It's a good choice. We'll see how the Uhlans do versus the Gendarmes. The villagers are actually in a pretty good position to give the Uhlans a better advantage. But the pikes and the goons coming in, it's just too much. Sometimes it can be okay to lose a couple villagers if it allows you to have a significant advantage in a battle. But yeah, I mean, Uhlans versus this unit composition isn't going to do a whole lot. We've got, let's see, do they have any forward military buildings? No, they're all training them from back here. We have the wall still not completed, and it's not re-walled at all. It appears that explorers over here to just keep an eye on that. The goons are engaging the Gendarmes. We can see how well they do versus them. I don't think I've seen a Gendarme go down yet. Okay, one went down. Yeah, Gendarmes just absolutely shred Ulan. That's never a matchup that you really want to go into. Let's see. Okay, we have units streaming in from ports. That's going to cause a lot of disruption in the back. Okay, we got stables. That's really smart. Got a TC wagon going up. Okay. Got a few subtle wagons caught by Eris here. and they're continuing to push in. Looks like we have goons, war wagons, and what is Purple gonna build? Is he building anything right now? Let's look at units in queue. Octavio does not have any thing. Okay, he's got a couple barracks coming up. At this point, it looks, I would guess that Jack is gonna go heavy into gendarmes. So I think probably muskets would be best here, but you're gonna want to build out of the barracks. But you're gonna want to probably build some longbows because there's a lot of skirmishers and there's also goons. But longbows might be a really good choice if they continue to go ports goons and what is this? Ports goons and war wagons. That'd be pretty good. Thank you so much for the follow, Charles. You're great. Green on top of the map? Yeah. Yeah. I just saw that. But let's see what else is coming up. If they can hold on the left side, they got some raids coming in here. That could be a lot of villagers going down. Oh my. Got them trying to re-wall over here, but looks like the villager was killed. The raid's still losing 1, 2, 3. They might lose 4. Yeah, 4 down, and the last one doesn't go in. For the economy, Green is just killing it with water, but his teammates are so low, I don't know if they're going to be able to hold on to it. If Green can cause enough damage... Oh, there's a bunch of... Oh my, this is crazy, guys. It's a lot of vills going down. He is... everyone is age 3 currently. No one is aging up. Yeah, if Team 2 can hold on to their villagers, then... I got goons coming in here. If Team 2 can hold on to their villagers and raid other enemy villagers at the same time, it doesn't matter if you lose a couple buildings or even a couple TCs. But it doesn't look like they're able to hold very well. Water matters a lot, but it's at the point where the fish are almost all gone and it's basically just whales left. And at that point, your boom is kind of petered out. You are... You have whales, so it's still really good, but it's not the crazy super strong water boom that you have. But whales last the rest of the game. They don't cost any wood. It doesn't cost wood to make the plantations, and they gather extremely fast. If you look at his deck, he has both a whale oil, of course schooners, and he also has rendering plant. So it does they gather extremely fast. They're good on whales. There's 8 whales, so that's 8 times, that's 32 whales. It's really good, but it's not the same as having, let's see, total economic units. It's not the same as having 93 fishing boats gathering resources. So we'll see how that goes. Got Team 1. FangTheCoyote pushing in really hard. Looks like they're holding on the right side pretty well. The war wagons are in the middle of the map. Are they? They're not trying to wall more. Muskets are trying to come from behind, but with that amount of skirms there, you need something to kind of deal with them. If you mixed a couple cannons in maybe, but you've got a lot of goons that can deal with cannons decently well. This is maybe one of the last fights of the game actually, because it's looking pretty bad for Team 2 at the moment. Maybe not though. They have a better eco. Their military is really close. Oh my, actually, they could actually pull us out. It depends a lot upon the coordination. Team 1 is using all their armies together really well, and Team 2 is spread out throughout the whole map. Similar to what it was last game. We got Swiss pikes out here. Swiss pikes are amazing pikemen. They have a lot of HP and they have really good siege. Their hand attack is really good too. They do 88 damage versus cav. Still have a little bit going on here. Minutemen onto the vills. We have Ulan getting a really good raid here. I think I misspoke earlier on it being one of the last fights of the game. This could go for a little while. It looks like both teams. This is very even, guys. This is a crazy close match. We've got Ulans coming to raid, it looks like. We'll see if they get the Vils. Yeah, looks like it. Yep. Yeah, there we go. The goons cleaning up the colonial militia, it looks like. Water is, the warships are doing a lot right here. We got walls coming in from Maklak. See if they can hold it. We've got Ports goons versus Ports goons. But Eris has 20 range goons and fully upgraded for age 4. And Maklak has age 3 goons, and they don't even have the age 3 card upgrade. Oh, no, they do. My bad. They just don't have the guard upgrade. We got Ulans over here raiding really well. There's more Ulans. Just raiding everywhere. We even have Germany gathering on the opposite side of the map. Got some Stratiots that came in here. I guess that was created from the saloon. Where's the saloon? Where's the saloon? Okay. I guess they have... Okay, so they've got... Hackapels, sorry, not Stratiots, Hackapels. And then there's also little bombards in there. Looks like their Team 2 is holding on. They have a commanding lead, actually, in military population, economic population at the moment. We'll do the recalculated. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't do that earlier. So recalculated economic unit population is actually pretty even, but they have the bigger army. So a lot of it is raiding. It's not all grouped up, except for right here where it is. And let's see how they do. There's a lot of map control for Team 2 still. This could be quite a comeback if they came back. Those C's really good, and they did a really good job booming on it, but Team 1 just pushed so hard up. Look at the economic units. We got 32 for Jack, 56 for Eris, 30 for Peter, 53 for Maklak, and it's effectively 32 fishing boats. That's all that can gather on the whales. And then we've got 27 villagers for Ironic Virus, 5 settler wagons, and 62 for Octavio. Look back at this. The Ulans running around. So the longbows, yeah, it was a really good choice to go longbows versus Ports goons. Ports goons will still win in 1v1 matchup, but longbows just cost a whole lot less, and they do a lot better versus goons than almost any other light infantry. Longbow costs 60 food, 40 wood, and the goons cost 90 food, 90 coins. So it's almost half the cost for longbows. Got so Ulan raid coming in on the right hand side here. And the longbow's just running forward. Okay, kind of unprotected at the moment. Got the big raid coming in from Jack French goons. It's not like they're looking like they're finding many vills though. Wonder where all of can I do this? Select all? No. Actually, yeah. Anyways, yeah, it's got a few vills back there. It's got a couple vills right here, and lots of vills here. So that's where a lot of Zico is. But Jack's just not finding it at the moment. Yeah, Jack will probably lose that army. It's French goons versus Port goons, and it's age 4 goons versus age 3. It's not a... Going goons as France is not that great, especially versus ports. If you already have stables out, it's good to go goons sometimes if the enemy is going cav, but there's not a whole lot of cav out. It's just a little bit of Ulan's raids, and yeah. I guess he's building more cav, my bad. He's got Ulans out, so it's good, but just have the Brits go goons. Gendarmes do super good versus Ulans anyways. Skirmishers are also an excellent option. Dutch going skirmishers though is probably the best choice. Reuter are very very bad units when it comes to their stats, especially versus port goons. Yeah, Eris doesn't have eco cards. He has refrigeration, economic theory, and that's it for land eco. Um, so that could be a little bit rough. As far as scores go, we've got Eris in the lead for his team with Peter Pan at 232 and Jack at 169. On Octavio's team, on Team Supreme, they have 444, 313, and 216. So Team 2 is has a pretty commanding lead right now for scores. We'll see if they can make it work though. Like we said before, water is extremely good, and most of the time whoever has water wins the game. If you don't rush hard versus it. Okay, yeah, they're calling it. Yeah, that was a great game. Really, really good game. All right, so let's look at the stats. We've got units killed. Pretty good. Jack killed quite a few. We've got combat. Eris has the most combat XP. Jack has the most, second most, and Peter Pan actually has the third most. So once again, Team Supreme wins with the stronger eco. They got less combat XP, but their eco is just through the roof. It's the water boom is what it is. You can see that right there. Um, yeah, they're focused a little bit more on the economy rather than the military. You look at this game, Maclac didn't even have military units out till 16 minutes into the game. Yeah, maybe was a bit premature. They had the larger military at that point. If you can get to late game and someone has water, I mean, at that point, your fishing boats are taking up pop space just as much as your villagers. So you have a chance if it gets to that point. They also had France. Ports is great, uh, but yeah, that's what they went with. Um, let's see at the economic score. Look at the shipments. Jack got a whole lot of shipments. I didn't really take a yeah the trade post when it's vertical like this exchanges hands quite a bit. Um, Good game all. We're gonna get ready for the next game in a bit. It is going to be Team Supreme versus Fast Age 4 Axbox. It's the next match, and we will have that pretty soon. The Team Supreme, which is Octavio, Ironic Virus, and Maclac, just finished this game, so I'm gonna give them maybe a 5 to 10 minute break, and then we'll get back to it. During that time, I am going to discuss some things with you. You want to look at villager graph? Yeah, I can look at villager graph. Um, that's the villager graph for you. Maclac had the least up until 7:45, and then at 10:45, basically, he had the most. Um, yeah,